Morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins. Okay, guys, we got some really important news here. And you know how rumors start flying around and then rumors get associated with reality, even though we don't have any fact or we're just basing opinion on fact. Well, let's see if we got some proof here in this story because this is actually a big deal because this could dissuade people into Bitcoin or it could dissuade countries into using cryptocurrencies and stuff. US Fed officially claims 50% of Bitcoin transactions associated with illegal activity. But then realistically, how much is cash used to or create or maintain or move illegal activity, right? You got to look at that point too, right? So they're saying cryptocurrency. So there's the golden goose there. There's the goose that lays the golden egg. They're using cryptocurrency. In a panel speech honoring Benoît, a member of the executive board of European Central Bank, Lael Brainard highlighted that the perceived risks still posed by cryptocurrencies. So it's saying exchange security troubling, specifically selected for the panel which formed part of the monetary policy. The challenges ahead, even in Frankfurt, Germany, was illicit activity involving Bitcoin. Well, you guys remember what happened back in the, with the Silk Road and all this other weird stuff that was going on, and they were using cryptocurrencies for people to pay for illicit stuff, and yeah, it kind of turned pretty bad, right? Kind of shed a dark side on the dark web, right? According to Brainard, who cited the academic study earlier this year, Bitcoin still contains a significant malicious user base. Only a third of the most popular exchanges required ID verifications and proof of address to make a deposit or withdrawal. This is troubling, since the number of studies conclude that the cryptocurrency is supporting significant amounts of illicit activities, she told the audience. So this is at a meeting or a gathering of the storms, right? Where was I here? Continuing, Brainard added that as much as 50% of Bitcoin transactions were in some way conducted against the law. But I mean, how can he? Is there if they can't even trace cryptocurrency, if they don't even know who's using it and spending it or whose wallet it's in, and the only person that knows is the owner, I guess, of that crypto wallet knows what they have. Why would there be? You guys, how would they even know? One study estimated that more than a quarter of Bitcoin users and roughly half of Bitcoin transactions, for example, are associated with illegal activity. Calculating the incalculable. The diminishing tone of the speech adds a sea of misconceptions over Bitcoin's real world usage, as Cointelegraph reported. Studies into transactions regularly produce opposing conclusions. Others suggest that a lack of anonymity means genuine criminals still prefer cash. Yeah, cash is still king right now when it comes to if I was in some sort of project and I would prefer cash. I would not want to deal with cryptocurrencies. I wouldn't want to, I don't want to deal with that. I would rather deal with, cash, right? Because in my opinion, as devalued and fiat cash is still king and it's still accepted at my grocery store and accepted in other places, right? Further, difficulties lie in stating exactly how many people use Bitcoin, as as a user can control an infinite number of addresses. The speech comes ahead of a sweeping new cryptocurrency regulations coming into force into the European Union. For his part, Coeuré has remained highly critical of Bitcoin in particular, previously describing it as an evil spawn of the financial crisis. No, it's actually a revolution in removing the middleman and getting the banks. I don't own cryptocurrency. I owned it in the past, right? But I believe in my heart of hearts that they're doing everything they can to stop this or put the fire out. And you're going to start seeing countries like India and other countries creating their own cryptocurrencies and just put a ban on cash. This way, they're going to create their own federalized cryptocurrency so they could track it and know who's spending it where and what wallet and who has what, right? So it's become a huge, huge dilemma in ways because for the feds, because they don't have the upper hand anymore. They don't have that way of stepping in the middle and dictating and showing ID and this and that for your money, or having to, all these other little problems that, let's just face it, banking is Renaissance. Banking is from the time of the Renaissance, the time of Enlightenment. That's when banking, it's how they say fossil fuels or dinosaur fuels. Well, banking is becoming more and more the Enlightenment / Renaissance age. A lot of people don't need an institution to hold their money. They need more of a cryptography, something like this. And I believe in this. I believe in Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, all the cryptocurrencies out there, they're all pioneers today. Today, I see them as pioneers coming to, like when they came on the Mayflower, or when the Portuguese in 1505 came over to Brazil and started building, right? I see it more like that. Like it's still in its infant stages, but when it does, in my opinion, find a way to make its way to pretty much everybody and anybody, then we're going to start to see the banks panic and things start to change real quick in a heartbeat. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know there's a couple of people that do own cryptocurrency and believe in cryptos. It is a good hedge. I mean, it might be a good hedge against the whole fiat crisis we're going on with this fiat money and this whole Ponzi scheming and the banks printing off, what do you call it? The banks printing off more fiat, right? And quantitative easing and devaluing of the currency, bringing it pretty much to nothing in most countries. So I'm very looking forward to see what happens. Also, I'm looking forward to see what happens in Argentina about this. Because now in Argentina, Bitcoin use has been going up rampantly because they can't trust their own currency anymore, because they usually have a economic correction every 10 years. So it's going to be really interesting to see where things fly with this stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Looking forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching. And are they going to impose Bitcoin as the deep web? We know that it's the death of the central banks, but when are we going to come into the information age when it comes to managing our wealth and money and assets? When are we going to come into the information age like Bitcoin? Let me know, guys. Comment below. Thanks for watching.